Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Bushnell-Prairie City High School here in beautiful Bushnell, Illinois, as we are getting ready for a little doubleheader action for you here on this Wednesday night. Wednesday night basketball about ready to get underway, and it's a varsity doubleheader as we've got the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans, the home team, taking on the A-Town Tornadoes. Of course, a lot of you may remember, at least on the Avon side of things, of course, A-Town consisting of Abingdon and Avon. Avon, of course, used to be consolidated with Bushnell-Prairie City, but that is not the case no more. It is split up. Avon goes to A-Town with Abingdon, while it is just Bushnell-Prairie City. And we've got a good matchup here for you coming up here in just a little bit, as they are actually about to announce the starting lineups here in our girls game. And Kennedy Quinn being announced as the first starter for the A-Town Tornadoes. While out there, number 11, Emma Gunther. Caden Quinn out there, number 14. Haley Redding out there. Taylor Ford and Haley Redding, number 15. There we go, and we got all our starting five here for the A-Town Tornadoes. Bushnell-Prairie City, their starting lineup coming out of the tunnel there. Oh, as we get dark here. Always loved that about Bushnell-Prairie City High School. They'd go all out here for their basketball games, boys or girls. Our girls game starting off the night here of basketball. Two games about ready to take place on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. All right, it's first starter for Bushnell-Prairie City, Madison McGrew, number 10. Let's see, Jules Krebs, number 20. Abby Nelson, number 25, in for the Spartans. Sierra Shannon, and Justice Kleindentz, the last starter announced for the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans. Let me pull up my live reads here, as we've got a few of those to get to here, as it is Bushnell-Prairie City basketball here. Good to have everybody along. Feel free to get into the comments section. We would love to hear from you here this evening. Good matchup here. Good crowd already on hand, and I imagine that crowd going to fill in here, especially as we get closer to the boys' game a little bit later on here tonight. Bushnell-Prairie City, things have not gone so well for them this season. I believe still looking for their first win of the season. A-Town, kind of an up-and-down season for them on the girls' side, but they've been playing better basketball here of late. A-Town wins the tip-off, and we are underway here from BPC High School. Nice pass into the paint. Putting up the first shot, up and in, is Taylor Ford, and a quick start to our contest as A-Town leads it 2-0. Got to get my things all squared away. Thought I was 100% square, and I was not. So 2-0 start into the corner. Here are the Spartans with their opening possession. A jumper on the way. Hey, the bank is still open late as Sierra Shannon answers a 2 for a 2. And we've got ourselves a quick 2-2 start here between the Spartans. And there's a jumper on the way, and the Tornadoes. That was what I was trying to get to here. Spartans and the Tornadoes. Offensive rebound, a 3 on the way for A-Town. Kennedy Quinn from deep three-point range. And there is the first three-point basket of the contest. Tornadoes leading this one 5-2. A little double team comes just after half court. Bushnell-Prairie City, you look at their lineup there, a lot of youngsters in that lineup. So some growing pains for them, but maybe in a couple of years things going to be going pretty good. A nice play there inside to Taylor Ford. She's off to a hot start. She's got 2 baskets, and it's a 7-2 start for the A-Town Tornadoes. Taylor Ford, she has got 4. And that one nearly stolen away, but a whistle and the first foul of our game. Caden Quinn picking up the foul. That'll be number 14, Caden Quinn for the Tornadoes. And let me adjust that there. First foul of our contest. And we're back underway. Bushnell-Prairie City getting their first basket on their first possession. That was one heck of a pass. Went through the arms of Caden Quinn. And a whistle and a travel is called as Jules Krebs kind of dragging that back foot a little bit there. So a turnover. 7-2 start to this contest. Here come the A-Town Tornadoes, moving it right to left on your screen in the black uniforms with the green numbers. A little tricky to see those numbers. A 3 on the way from the corner for Quinn. That one's no good. And an offensive rebound goes to the Tornadoes, driving all the way to the basket, laying that one up, no good. Another offensive rebound, the putback up and in as Kennedy Quinn gets that one to go. Tell you what, this girl is very, very special for the A-Town Tornadoes. As I remember doing a game not all that long ago for A-Town, and she had 21 points against Calhoun. The and one opportunity is no good. Offensive rebound, the putback, no. And another offensive rebound for A-Town. Boy, they're dominating in that category here in the early going as Ford goes to the elbow, puts up the shot, no. And the Spartans come away with it, but A-Town takes it right back. 9-2 our score. As that one kicked into the corner, Gunther, nice pass to Ford on the baseline. Shot up, no. Just another scrap for the rebound, another offensive rebound. Right wing 3 on the way for Quinn. That one's short, and the rebound is tipped, and the Spartans will take control. Now, whistle and a travel, however. Jules Krebs once again committing the traveling violation. 5:08 to go here in quarter number 1. And we've got us a 9-2 score. Feel free to get into the comments. We'd love to hear from you here this evening. You're reacting to the basketball you're seeing out there on the floor. Always good to chat with the folks out there who can't be in attendance here. Nice play by Kennedy Quinn. Little floater from short range up and in. She's got 7 here in the early going, and the Tornadoes out to a quick 9-point lead. Nice pass to the baseline. Krebs bumped and fouled. Both teams do have a foul here, and that'll be the second foul on the A-Town Tornadoes. 4:43 to go here in the first. Boy-girl doubleheader to wrap up the first part of the season as that one's tipped and stolen away. Nice play on the baseline, but a double dribble is called by Emma Gunther. As I was saying, though, wrapping up the first, we can call it the first half of the season, I guess. Still a lot more basketball to be played, but kind of that first segment of the season going to the holiday break. Some kids looking for some time off. Of course, if they don't have to play in a holiday tournament during that holiday break, a tip and a steal. Here comes A-Town the other way. Step back, right wing, that's a 3. And that one is up and good for Haley Redding, her first basket of the game. And the A-Town Tornadoes putting it up early. They lead 14-2. A dominant start. That one nearly tipped and stolen away. Here comes Abby Nelson, a left wing 3 on the way. That one off the back iron by Sierra Shannon, who has the only basket so far. A shot on the way. That one no good. Would have counted if it went. Abby Nelson, however, going to go to the line and shoot 3. And that is the third foul of the game. Is that on Emma Gunther, did I hear? Emma Gunther, I believe, just picked up her third foul. She's got all 3 fouls for A-Town. So a little foul trouble early for her as the first shot up off the back iron, no good by Abby Nelson. Let me update my score sheet here. Sierra Shannon does have the only basket for A-Town here, or excuse me, for BPC. But I hit it because I was a dum-dum and did not have the correct setting on my laptop. Second free throw is up and good. One more free throw on the way for Abby Nelson. 14-3 now our score. Sounds like a football score there, don't it? 4:09 to go here in the first. As the next free throw is up and good. So Abby Nelson makes 2 of 3. And the Spartans cut it down to a 10-point deficit. A-Town with the basketball. Emma Gunther double teamed as they get it in. A new face into the game, Avery Stiegel. Back into the corner. Good ball movement by the Tornadoes. Free throw line, back to the wing. A 3 on the way. That one no good by Quinn. Offensive rebound, the putback no. Clean block, they say. Stiegel gets the offensive rebound. And A-Town will reset. 3.5 minutes to go. Right wing 3 on the way. That one no good. And the rebound going to go out of bounds, nearly touched by Presley Brandt, but she lets it go, and it'll be Spartan basketball. Smart play there by Brandt. I look to my right. They've got the band setting up here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School, so we will have them playing for us here as the evening moves along. Good ball movement here by the Spartans, trying to cut into that 10-point deficit. Right as I say that, it's tipped and stolen away, but the Spartans steal it right back. Nice defensive play there. Another whistle and a foul. Driving to the basket there, Justice Kleindenst. Avery Stiegel, fresh into the game, and she picked up the foul. So 4 fouls for the A-Town Tornadoes in the corner. A 3 is on the way, and that one up and no good by Nora Hilton. And here comes the A-Town Tornadoes. But I was talking about earlier, a very young roster for Bushnell-Prairie City as they move it into the corner. A-Town, a 3 on the way by Gunther, no good. Look at Kennedy Quinn coming out and making the play. As a little floater for Quinn, that one's no good. Another offensive rebound. Another floater, that one up and good, and another foul. Kennedy Quinn with 9 first-quarter points and another basket. And the Tornadoes have a 16-4 lead. Another old-fashioned three-point play opportunity for Kennedy Quinn. She is just a freshman, by the way. Anna Servin checks into the game, taking the place of Haley Redding. This girl can play. As the free throw off the back iron, it's no good. Kennedy Quinn. But let me get back to my point, as I was getting to. Only one senior on the Bushnell-Prairie City girls roster, as I take a look here. A lot of freshmen and 3 juniors. No sophomores on the roster. That one tipped and stolen away as Stiegel takes it, left-handed layup. That one's up and good. Avery Stiegel, excuse me. Haley Stiegel. Avery's on the boys' team. My goodness. He will be playing later here this evening for A-Town. Pretty good basketball player as well. He also had over 20 points last time I saw A-Town. It's the first time I'm seeing the Bushnell-Prairie City girls this season. And like I said, a very young roster, a lot of freshmen, 1 senior and 3 juniors. So you're going to have some growing pains here if you're a Spartan fan, as the shot's up and no good. And the rebound comes back out. Here come the Tornadoes. Shot up, no. Offensive rebound, the putback up and in. Another basket for Avery Stiegel. Haley Stiegel. Why do I have Avery on there? Either way, it is a timeout for Bushnell-Prairie City. And that'll give us time to give us a shout out for one of our sponsors here as we are broadcasting here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School. This game brought to you by Raritan State Bank, Bushnell's branch located at 360 South Green Street in Bushnell, offering full-service banking and loan services for all your banking needs. Come visit the bank, a friendly service, or call them at 309-772-2345. Good luck, Spartans. Raritan State Bank, an equal housing lender and member FDIC. It's also brought to you by King Family Chiropractic. King Family Chiropractic with locations in Bushnell and in Macomb, supporting Bushnell-Prairie City athletics, offering office hours in Macomb Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and in Bushnell on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Set an appointment, 309-837-MY-DC. They also perform DOT CDL physicals for just $85. And with that, the horn has sounded for the second time, so out of the timeout, Bushnell-Prairie City will have the basketball. I'm going to change that. I don't know why I have Avery Stiegel. It's Haley Stiegel. My apologies to the Stiegel family there. No, it is Avery Stiegel, so I don't know who's saying it wrong. I think the PA announcer's saying Haley. Maybe I'm just hearing him wrong. 3 on the way, no good. You know, I say all the time, go with your gut. I have the roster sitting right in front of me. Why I didn't consult that is beyond me. Krebs with the basketball. as the Spartans have it. 1:10 to go here in the first, by the way. As a whistle, tie-up is called. Possession arrow will keep it here. As we've got some folks into the comments section. Yes, a correction there for Brandon, so shout out to you, Brandon, for helping me out there. I knew I was saying it right. I just feel like I'm hearing the PA announcer say Haley. Avery and Haley are very close in pronunciation, so I can understand that. Greg says Coach Dugan got one hell of a team. Yes, he does. Led by Kennedy Quinn, who's got 9 points here tonight, and she's just a freshman. Travel is called. That's the third time we've seen Krebs travel here today for Bushnell-Prairie City. And the A-Town girls starting to get hot at the right time here as they're going into their holiday break here. Playing some really, really good basketball. Interested to see what the second half of the season will have for them. Interested to see how these Bushnell-Prairie City girls also grow throughout the season. As we said, a lot of freshmen. As a jumper on the way, that one is up and good by Haley Reddick. Couldn't see her number. Looked like 14, it was 15. Jumper up and good, and we've got a 22-4 score. Bushnell-Prairie City backing down. Nice little jumper on the way. Oh my, that one almost went in for A-Town. Abby Nelson now going to the line, as she almost hit that basket. Abby Nelson with 2 points here in the ball game. Yeah, don't be afraid, I should say, to correct me if I say something wrong. I knew I was saying it right, and then I said it wrong, and then Brandon corrected me in the comments. So, just one of those days, I tell you. But a good night for basketball here. Wednesday night basketball at Bushnell-Prairie City High School. Good to be here with TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Spartans are in the bonus, by the way, as that one also no good. 0 for 2 from the line for Abby Nelson. And a kick. Oh, that one's tipped and stolen away. Spartans come away with it. Nice play there defensively by number 34, Justice Kleindenst. 7 seconds to go. Spartans looking for that final possession. They try to get it in to Kleindenst. It's taken away with 1 second to go. A little three-quarter court shot. That one is short, and that'll end our first quarter. 22-4, the A-Town Tornadoes dominating after 1 quarter of basketball. More basketball coming up as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
Welcome back to Bushnell-Prairie City High School on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. 1 quarter of basketball in the books. A-Town with a 22-4 lead as Bushnell-Prairie City basketball brought to you by some of our great sponsors. One of those sponsors being Rosie's Pizza. They offer something for everyone. Pasta, sandwiches, and of course pizza. Dine in or carry out. 458 East Main Street in Bushnell. They also deliver to Good Hope, Adair, and all points in between. For delivery, call 309-772-2101 as that one thrown out of bounds. And it'll be a turnover. A-Town with the first possession. Greg still in the comments, leaving his 2 cents. He says A-Town, good basketball team. We talked about that. A-Town got a good boys basketball team. We'll see them on here later tonight. But, yes, the girls also a good basketball team. And Greg says little family. He says his uncle is the A-Town coach. Are you talking boys or girls coach there, Greg? Is Coach Dugan your uncle? As a 3 on the way for Abby Nelson. Top of the key. That one up and good. Abby Nelson gets the scoring going for the Spartans here in this quarter. And that makes it 22-7. 30 seconds gone here in quarter number 2 as that one out of bounds. Oh, I can reset the scoreboard here. Does it on its own now. I like that little feature there. When I change the period, it just resets the fouls, and I like that. A-Town with the basketball. Kennedy Quinn with the basketball now, as she's got 9 first-quarter points. Nice pass into the paint. Good ball movement. Right wing, that's a 2. That one is up and good by Haley Redding. She's moving up on the stat sheet there. She is up to 7 points. A steal, right elbow shot. Kennedy Quinn in transition, and she's into double figures with that shot. And the Tornadoes out big now. It's 26-7. Double team and a travel. Abby Nelson turning that one over. And as I mentioned, Kennedy Quinn, she's got 11 points here. 7 points for Haley Redding. Spreading the love here are the A-Town Tornadoes. Nice defensive play there. That one tipped out of bounds by Presley Brandt by Bushnell-Prairie City. Okay, thanks for clarifying there, Greg. The Coach Dugan, the girls coach, your uncle, has a 3 on the way. Top of the key, that one up and in. Kennedy Quinn, and folks, this girl's just a freshman. She is up to 14 first-half points. 29-7. A-Town out big here in the first half. Cross-court pass, good ball movement. A 3 on the way. That one is way long, and the rebound comes out. Here's A-Town with it. Moving right to left. Here's a jumper from the elbow. Redding's shot no good. The rebound out of bounds off of A-Town. Nice play there by Caden Quinn. Talk about Kennedy all the time, but we got Caden also out there, number 14. Somebody at A-Town help me. Are they sisters? I would assume they are, but Bushnell's got to move here. BPC gets it across. That one tipped. It's going to be, well, it is going to be A-Town basketball. It would have been fine, I think, if Bushnell had it. Jumper up and in. Kennedy Quinn from the baseline. She's at 16 points here in this first half. And A-Town with a 31-7 lead. It goes to Nelson in the corner, driving the baseline. Nelson and Quinn, as I talk about both teams here, they both got the compression sleeve on their leg as a whistle. 30-second timeout is called. That gives us some time to take a look at another sponsor here. Thank one of our sponsors anyway. It'd be Farmers and Merchants State Bank of Bushnell. For over 100 years, Farmers and Merchants State Bank of Bushnell has been serving the local community's needs for personal and business banking, as well as home and agricultural lending. And its trust department, stop by the main branch at 44 East Main Street or their drive-up facility on Cole Street to learn more. F&M is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender. 30-second timeout is done. Reed Kelso into the comments here, watching the game there. The AD over at A-Town helping me out. They are not sisters, they are cousins. Thanks for the help there, Reed. As a nice pass inbounds, a little shot on the way. Hook shot, that one's up and good for Justice Kleindenst. A nice play there by the Spartans, and out of the timeout, it's 31-9. Got to pull up my scoreboard. What a shot that one was. Kennedy Quinn with another basket. That one hit every part of the rim and then just hung out there for a second. Traveling is called. I get my score all added up here. 33-9 our score, 4:58 to go here. Brandon helping me out there as well. They say cousins. Caden is Ricky, the football coach's daughter. And Kennedy is Boo's daughter. Here's Kennedy again. No good. Offensive rebound. Put back no by Redding. Another offensive rebound by Redding. And the shot up no good. But another foul. See, this is why we like having the comments section open here. Y'all helping me out here. Justice Kleindenst just picked up her third foul after making her first basket of the game. Shot up no good by Haley Redding. let me see. Jules Krebs back into the game. Jersey Jones into the game for Bushnell-Prairie City, number 14, as second shot up and in by Haley Redding. She has 8 first-half points. 4:40 to go here in the first half. And a steal. Here comes Emma Gunther the other way. Left-handed layup. That one's up and good. Emma Gunther on the board for the first time here today. And our score here, 36-9, as Kleindentz with it, kicks it into the corner. Bump, a lot of contact, no call. They kick it out, right wing. Good ball movement here by the Spartans, but that one swiped and stolen away by Kennedy Quinn. Here she comes the other way, and a little jumper from the elbow. That one rattles around and in. Another basket, Kennedy Quinn. She's over 20 points. She actually has 20 on the nose right there. Another timeout on the floor, and we'll take a timeout with them here. Back after this, you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
Working at MDH feels special to me because I'm also from a small community like MDH, and I love to be able to care for communities like this and be able to give them high standards of excellence with medical care as possible. You know, some people like to take more of a medical approach to their care. Some people like to take more of a holistic. And I just want to be able to make their plan of care as individualized as possible.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH, as we are in the second quarter of our girls game, a girl-boy doubleheader here tonight. The boys will take the floor here in just a little while. Timeout by the Spartans. They're just trying to stop the bleeding here as A-Town putting it on them early, as it's 38-9. Inbounding the basketball. Spartans get it. Abby Nelson, little defense there at midcourt by Emma Gunther. Double team now. Good ball movement, but another traveled. That is going to be traveling on Jules Krebs. And the story here in this one so far has been Kennedy Quinn, as she has got 20 first-half points. She's got it. Now gets it to Gunther. As here's Quinn, moving a little mid-range floater, no good. Gets her own rebound back. Right wing, 3 on the way. They said that was a 2. Offensive rebound by Stiegel. I guess her foot was just on the line. Quinn to the free throw line. Nice baseline pass, backing down Redding. A little right-handed floater, up and good. Haley Redding into double figures. And Bushnell-Prairie City trailing 40-9 with 3:05 to go here in the first half. Dante in the comments. Good job, you guys. I assume you're talking about the A-Town girls, but I could be wrong. Maybe you're just saying it to me. Either way, I'm sure whoever you're saying that to says thank you, as Kennedy Quinn, left wing. She's going to try another 3. That one's no good. Another offensive rebound. Redding, though. Offensive rebound again. Haley Redding. She's got 12 points. And the Tornadoes with a big lead here. 42-9, 2:31 to go. Abby Nelson with the basketball. And she tried to get it to Kleindentz there. Stolen away. Here's Emma Gunther in transition, laying that one up and in. Emma Gunther with her second basket of the ball game. And the Tornadoes lead 44-9. 2:13 to go. Splitting the double team, Abby Nelson, but she lost it. Here comes Kennedy Quinn. Nice pass to Gunther on the fast break. Laying that one up and in. Back-to-back buckets for Emma Gunther. And the Tornadoes lead 46-9. 1:58 to go. Cross-court pass. That one's thrown away. And it'll be another turnover by the Spartans. Madison McGrew, number 10, checking in for Bushnell-Prairie City. Avery Stiegel will check out. 1:50 to go here in the first half, as Quinn gets it right side. That is Caden Quinn, who we determined earlier here tonight. They are cousins. Redding shot up, no. Good defense by the Spartans. That one out of bounds off the Spartans. And this young group of girls, they're not backing down here, even though they're maybe down by a wide margin. They're playing some really good defense on this possession here. Kick goes, I knew I had it right. Scoreboard didn't want to update here. Kennedy Quinn pump fakes. Spartans don't bite. Driving the baseline, Quinn, double team. And that one no good. Here's Abby Nelson on the rebound. And the Spartans will take it the other way. As that one tipped, it's good for the Spartans to take it. And a lot of contact there. Whistle and a foul is called. 46-9 our score. That'll be the first foul on A-Town here in the quarter after a foul-filled first quarter. Did I say first quarter? I meant to say second quarter earlier. $46-9 our score as we approach 1 minute to go in the first half. Cross-court pass, nice look. Right wing three on the way. That one no good by Jersey Jones. And here come the Tornadoes the other way. That one thrown a little too far and out of the reach, out of bounds. And it'll be a turnover. Caden Quinn trying to run the fast break on that one. Sierra Shannon checks back into the game. She has 2 points here in the ball game. Abby Nelson leading the way for the Spartans with 5. Spartans with the basketball. 45 seconds to go here in the first half. Nearly walking with it. Able to get it back, though. It's Presley Brandt. Free throw line. Brandt back with it into the corner. They go to Madison McGrew as that one out of bounds, and it's off McGrew, so it'll be another turnover. 31 seconds to go. Very festive environment here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School. As again, it is I believe it is the final game before their holiday break. Like I saw on social media, they had Buddy the Elf here, sitting on top of the elementary school. if my Facebook feed wasn't lying to me. If that was the case, that would have been a fun show to see. A lot of subs in for A-Town as the jumper's up, no good. That one up by Miley Weber, number 25. We'll get some of the other names here. I'm sure they'll get some more playing time here in the second half. 4 seconds to go. It's tipped and stolen away. Kleindenst has it with 1, and that will end the first half. Dominant first half as the A-Town Tornadoes, they lead it 46-9. We go to the halftime show. We're back after this as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back to Bushnell-Prairie City High School in Bushnell, Illinois. TSSR Game Time Live brought to you by MDH. A dominant, that is an understatement, a dominant first half for the A-Town Tornado girls as they lead it 46-9. And after 2 quarters of basketball, we'll see what adjustments are made, if the A-Town Tornadoes will keep the pedal to the metal or if the Spartans will be able to cut into that big deficit. We shall see how this one plays out. The star of that first half, however, easily going to Kennedy Quinn as she finishes that first half with 20 points. I mean, you don't see a lot of people put up 20 points in a half very often. to see Kennedy do it. It's pretty surprising considering that she's only a freshman, folks, for the A-Town Tornadoes. So if you're a Tornadoes fan watching this game, you got to be absolutely thrilled that watching this one here. So the Tornadoes led by Kennedy Quinn. She has 20 first-half points. Haley Redding, not too bad herself. She has double figures. She's in with 12 points, 6 points in the first half for Emma Gunther, 4 points for Avery Stiegel, and 4 points for Taylor Ford. I think that's all the scoring we had there. A lot of subs came in at the end of that first half, and we'll see if they make some more playing time in the second half. But that was a look at the scoring breakdown for the A-Town Tornadoes with that 46-9 lead. Obviously, a quiet first half for the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans. They led in scoring by Abby Nelson. She finished the first half with 5 points, 2 points for Justice Kleindetz on a nice little right-handed hook shot, and it was 2 points for Sierra Shannon. But that is your scoring breakdown for the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans, who again trailing the A-Town Tornadoes 46-9. And like I said, we talked about this in the first half, and might be something that we even cover a little bit later on here. This is a very young Bushnell-Prairie City Spartan team. They only have one senior on the roster. That is Madison McGrew. And there's a lot of freshmen as you take a look at that roster. A ton of freshmen, just 3 juniors, and no sophomores. So the good news that you have if you're a Bushnell-Prairie City fan, these girls are getting reps at a very young age. They're getting that playing time. And even though you look up at the scoreboard, you may not like what you see, you got to be happy in the fact that, hey, they're going to get that playing time, and by the time they are seniors on this roster, they're going to be pretty good. They're going to know the ups and downs, how to do things, and that's something to certainly a bright spot if you're a Bushnell-Prairie City Spartan fan here. Even though you look at the scoreboard, may not be too happy with what you see in there in the first half. But if you're A-Town, they're also a young group. I mean, A-Town, let me take a look at their roster here. They only have one senior as well, and that's Addison Anderson, who we haven't even seen take a foot on the floor. I mean, she may have stepped out on the floor at the very end of that first half, but I haven't seen her out there all that much. She's the only senior on the A-Town roster, so a lot of youth for the A-Town Tornadoes, and again, led by Kennedy Quinn, who is just a freshman, folks. I mean, you're going to be seeing her terrorize teams like she's terrorizing the Spartans here tonight for a long, long time. So that is kind of a scary thought if you are a fan of another team watching this ball game. Good to have everybody along here, though. We've had some action in the comments section. We certainly do appreciate that, and feel free to get into the comment section as we move along here in our contest. This game is brought to you by some of our great sponsors. Let's go through some of those great sponsors. How about M&B Furniture? Burlington, yeah. It's Bushnell. I'm from Burlington, but I don't know why I was going there. Bushnell's only furniture store. M&B Furniture, a mainstay in the community, offering free delivery within 40 miles for everything you need to furnish your home or replenish old furniture, whatever the case may be. Stop in and see the fine folks at 481 West Main Street, or you can find them on Facebook, Instagram, or on the web at www.mnbfurnitureinc.com. You can also call 309-772-2111. I don't know why I'm thinking I'm in Burlington here tonight. I clearly am not, but 319 is the area code for Southeast Iowa, in case you're curious. This game also brought to you by Heil Enterprises. Heil Enterprises and Heil Trucking can take your product down the road, near or far, and also offers top-notch heavy-duty truck and trailer repair. The second-generation business continues to grow and continues to support BPC Athletics. Stop by and see Danny or Travis on Route 41 south of Prairie City, or call them at 309-775-3333. Good to have everybody along here this evening as second half of action coming up in just a little while. 46-9, though, once again is our score. And, of course, we got the boys' game a little bit later on here tonight. The A-Town girls are already back out on the floor. So Coach Dugan, even though his girls leading it by 37. Is my math right there? Yeah, they lead by 37. Even though they lead by that wide a margin, they're still out there doing the warm-ups. They're not taking anything for granted. And again, I mentioned it is still a young roster for A-Town, even younger roster for Bushnell-Prairie City. Those girls are not out on the floor yet, and they're just actually walking out onto the floor as we speak. So, as they come out to take their warm-ups, we are going to take another timeout, and when we come back, we will have the third quarter of action as the A-Town Tornadoes leading Bushnell-Prairie City 46-9. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
Working at MDH feels special to me because I'm also from a small community like MDH, and I love to be able to care for communities like this and be able to give them high standards of excellence with medical care as possible. You know, some people like to take more of a medical approach to their care. Some people like to take more of a holistic. And I just want to be able to make their plan of care as individualized as possible.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here this evening as we get ready for the second half of our girls game and the girl-boy doubleheader here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School. The A-Town Tornadoes off to a 46-9 lead, and they will look to add to that lead, while the Spartans looking to make some adjustments and try to cut into that deficit here just a little bit. Good to have everybody along here once again. And the second half of action underway as the Spartans will try to get it inbounded, and a 5-second violation. And that is not the ideal start for Bushnell-Prairie City as we start that third quarter here. Kennedy Quinn with the basketball. She's got 20 points in that first half. Here's a baseline jumper by Haley Redding. That one up and in as Redding trying to catch up to her teammate Kennedy Quinn. Haley Redding with 14 points, 12 of those in the first half. 48-9 is the score. And a steal by the A-Town Tornadoes. And here they come the other way. Kennedy Quinn kicks that one right side to Caden Quinn. Back to Kennedy. Top of the key, Ford gets it into the corner. A three on the way for Redding. That one up and in. Haley Redding's got another one. And she is starting to catch up to her fellow teammate. She has got 16 points. They ruled that a 2. Looked like a 3 from me. And a takeaway once again. Once the scoreboard updates, I promise you it's 50-9. They kick it into the corner. Quinn drives the baseline. A little jumper from mid-range. That one's up and in. She said that's enough. That's enough from you, Haley. She puts another basket on the board, and she's got 22. 52-9 as the Spartans trying to get it. A whistle and a foul is called on A-Town. Tried to get it to the paint. Justice Kleindenst. Addison Anderson into the game. And while I didn't see her, I don't think I saw her there in that first half. They say checking back into the game, so she did check in just a little bit at the end of that first half. Shot up by the Spartans, no good, and the rebound comes to A-Town. They've got it right side. Nice pass to Ford on the baseline. There's a jumper on the way. Addison Anderson lays that one up and in. Addison Anderson with her first basket of the ball game. And the Tornadoes lead it 54-9. Addison Anderson, the only senior on the A-Town roster, as they try to get it to Kleindentz. That one's stolen away. Here comes Kennedy Quinn doing the fast break all by herself, laying that one up and in, and a foul. Kennedy Quinn does it again. She's got 24. Basket good. It makes it 56-9. And she will go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Anna Servin checking into the game for A-Town. She is a sophomore. Basket up and in. I'm going to run out of room here, Kennedy. I only have 30 numbers to circle on my sheet here. I might have to make another line. Oh, man, she's at 25 here in the ball game as they get it to the baseline. Abby Nelson, here's a corner three on the way for the Spartans. That one's no good by Sierra Shannon. And the rebound comes out. Here come the Tornadoes moving left to right in those black uniforms with the yellow trim and the green numbers. Spartans in their home whites. Nice play by Kleindentz. Tipped that one out of bounds. My apologies. Forgot to update the scoreboard after the free throw. Both teams with a foul here in this first half. Wouldn't you know it, my scoreboard went away. Caden Quinn with it as we approach 5 minutes to go here in the third. Back out to Ford. Or excuse me, that's not Ford, that's Servin. Up top, Caden Quinn drives, kicks it into the corner. Servin gets that one out, number 25, that is Miley Weber. A lot of the new faces into the ball game here. There's Avery Stiegel, nice cut to the basket. Caden Quinn lays that one up and in. Caden Quinn with her first basket of the ball game. And that will make the score 59-9. As that one nearly tipped and stolen away. Kleindentz able to get it back. And the Tornadoes committing a foul. Like I said, they are still putting the pedal to the metal here. Going for those steals. Avery Stiegel picks up the foul. Her second, they say, of the ball game. Number 45, Corey Anderson into the game for A-Town. May have to consult the JV roster here. Tiana Hamilton is into the game. She's not on the varsity roster, but she wears number 12 in varsity, so, or excuse me, in junior varsity. So that is who I'm going to go with here. Inbound play goes to Justice Kleindentz. 59-9 our score. Kleindentz, nice move, goes left-handed shot, up and in. Justice Kleindentz lays that one up and in for the Spartans. And they stop the scoring run by A-Town. They lead, or they trail, excuse me, 59-11. Driving, Miley Weber kicks it out now to Servin. And here's Addison Anderson. Good ball movement here for the Tornadoes. That one, excuse me, that one back out to Miley Weber. .324 to go here in the third as the jumper on the way for Weber. That's up no good. Rebound goes to the Spartans, and it will be a travel. Abby Nelson got the rebound, but fell down with it. 3:17 to go here in the third. As inbounding the basketball is Miley Weber. She gets it in. Addison Anderson, right corner three. That's no good. A nice offensive rebound there. Corey Anderson able to get that one shot up by Weber. It's up and in. Miley Weber with her first basket of the ball game. And the Tornadoes lead it 61-11. Nearly losing the handle, but able to get that one back is Madison McGrew. Up top, good ball movement, but a travel is called. Presley Brandt, or a carry, excuse me.
Coming back in for the Spartans, 14, Jersey Jones.
Jersey Jones checks back into the game for the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans. 2:43 to go here. Nice play. Kleindentz comes away with it, running the fast break. Left-handed layup. That one's no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds off of Kleindentz. That was close. But it will be another turnover. Or not a turnover, just went out of bounds. I believe they call that a dead ball rebound, if I'm not mistaken. I'd have to look that one up. Hey, how about another steal here? Here's Kleindentz the other way, putting up the shot, and that one goes in, and a foul. Justice Kleindentz laying that one up and in, making a good defensive play, and getting a payoff the other direction. The layup up and in, and the foul. 61-13 our score. And Justice Kleindentz, the freshman, go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play as the free throw opportunity, no good. Rebound comes out to A-Town's Anna Servin. Here's Miley Weber. 2:15 to go. Back to Servin, drives the baseline. And a jumper just inside the three-point line, no good. Rebound out of bounds off of Bushnell-Prairie City. 2:04 to go here in the third. Jules Krebs will check back into the game for Bushnell-Prairie City. And her day likely done. What a day it's been for Kennedy Quinn for the A-Town Tornadoes. We'll, of course, discuss that as we move along, as a jumper by Weber in the corner is no good. Addison Anderson the rebound. She's going to shoot it from the corner. That one no good. And a fight for the rebound out of bounds off her kneecap. That's Corey Anderson going for the rebound. But it will be Spartan basketball. 1:47 to go here in our third quarter. Good crowd on hand here. Both communities very close as a jumper on the way. That one over the backboard, no good. Shot up by Sierra Shannon. Justice Kleindentz with the only 2 baskets here for the Spartans here in this quarter. She's got 6 to lead the way. That one nearly tipped and stolen away by Sierra Shannon, but A-Town keeps possession. Well, as I say that, it's turned over. 1:19 to go here in our third quarter. Again, a good boys basketball game on the way here, A-Town. You know, we talked about A-Town girls playing really well, and of course you can see it with the score the way it is. The A-Town girls really hitting their stride now as a jumper on the way from the corner. That one up and no good by Jules Krebs. Rebound comes out to the Tornadoes, but the boys really playing well. They got a good win over the weekend, the A-Town boys, at their shootout as the fight for the basketball. And I believe it's going to be, they say that it's going to be A-Town basketball. They got a good win, I believe. I'll have to pull that up here. I think they got the win at their tournament or their shootout, but then I think they also got a win on Monday as well. It's been a busy time for the A-Town Tornadoes. The girls also playing in that shootout as well. On Saturday, on a rainy Saturday in Abingdon. Full day of basketball. That was a fun day. Speaking of full days of basketball, we'll talk about the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. That is going to be a lot of fun next week. Your post-Christmas holiday tournament in Macomb. Pump fake, Servin loses the handle. Coming away with it is Tiana Hamilton. Jumper on the way. Corey Anderson, no good. A rebound tipped out of bounds off the Spartans. 18 seconds to go. See if I've got a live read for that. If not, I'm going to have to pull up the old... There we go. I do have a live read for that. I'm going to pull up the website while I'm at it. As the shot up, no good. Defensive rebound goes to the Spartans. They will have the final possession. 7 seconds. 3 on the way for Shannon. That's no good. And the rebound goes out of bounds. Tipped out by the Spartans with 1.4 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. 61-13. The inbounds play goes to midcourt. Addison Anderson thought about it, but she does not take the shot. 3 quarters in the books, 61-13 as we go to the fourth. We're back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Welcome back to A-Town High School in Abingdon, Illinois. Wyatt Reed on the call for TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Our fourth quarter of action about to get underway here. The A-Town Tornadoes dominating this one here, 61-13. As this game brought to you by some of our great sponsors. One of those sponsors, Midwest Ice. Do you need ice for your upcoming event? Look no further. Midwest Ice has you covered. Midwest Ice, Central Illinois' newest ice delivery service. They deliver directly to your event. Call Blaine Wrench at 309-351-8192 for a quote today. Running clock, as that one whistled out of bounds, as the clock ran during the break there, so it might be a quick fourth quarter here. Good ball movement by the Spartans. Tough day for them, though, but as I talked about during the halftime show, it is a young group of girls who are getting some reps as a three is on the way from the left wing. That's no good. And a chance for them to get those reps in as that one whistled out of bounds. It'll be A-Town basketball. But what I was just talking about just a little while ago, the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament, which you can watch every game, I believe, on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. The bracket is up for this year's tournament. Check that out at holidaybasketball.com. A bump and a foul, by the way. A-Town with the foul. A-Town pretty much cleaning out their bench, getting some of their younger players the chance to play in this game. But let me take a look at the bracket here. It's A-Town, Abingdon Avon taking on Pittsfield on Thursday. Bushnell is not in this tournament here this year, but A-Town will be at the holiday tournament next week in Macomb. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Full days of basketball. No tournament quite like it. The Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. Again, details at holidaybasketball.com. And a whistle, and they call a foul on A-Town. That'll be their second foul. Addison Anderson picks up her second. That's team's second as well. Clock still moving with 5:43 to go. As that one nearly lost, but able to get it back is Presley Brandt. Brandt drives baseline. Nice kick. Gets it to Abby Nelson. Three's on the way from the left wing. That's up no good by Madison McGrew. It's out of bounds. It'll be A-Town basketball. I believe, if my memory serves me right, well, let me take a look here before I say something. It is a boys basketball tournament, that Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. Of course, we'll see the A-Town boys here in just a little while. A-Town with the basketball. Anna Servin gets the pass to the baseline. Now Servin back with it. Miley Weber, that one a little too high for Tiana Hamilton, but she comes back with it. A lot of contact, no call. Didn't look like Miley Weber was too happy about that. A whistle and a foul is called. That'll be a shooting foul, I believe. So that'll send A-Town to the line after the first foul on the Spartans here in the quarter. Clock still moving. 4.5 to go here in the fourth. Anna Servin, her first shot is off the rim and no good. Jersey Jones into the game. Also, Sierra Shannon checks back in. One more free throw on the way for Anna Servin. She is scoreless here in the ball game. As the free throw, that one also no good. Rebound comes out to the Spartans. Under 4 minutes to go here in our fourth quarter. Madison McGrew, little turnaround move, gets it to Kleindentz, corner three. That is no good. A rebound comes out to the Tornadoes. And they'll bring it back left to right. Servin thought she had help, instead does not. One whistled out of bounds off the Spartans. Miley Weber. She will inbound the basketball. 3:22 to go here in the fourth. Get you another ad read here in just a moment, as we got a couple more to get in before this game comes to an end. Then we got to do them all over again for the boys' game. The joys of broadcasting. Nothing quite like it, man. But they pay our bills. Got to get those live reads in. Servin with the basketball. Under 3 minutes to go. Anderson's shot is blocked away. Nice play by Madison McGrew. And the Spartans will have the basketball. Bringing it across the timeline. 2:40 to go. Kleindentz, after that, putting up the shot. Right-handed shot is no good, but that'll send Justice Kleindentz to the line. And she'll have those two shots upcoming, trying to add to her team lead 6 points. 61-13 our score. Free throw off the front of the rim, that one no good, so she'll have one more. Boys game to follow here this evening. I believe they do 15 minutes in between games. That one rattles out, so 0 for 2 from the line for Kleindentz. 2 minutes to go. Here's Miley Weber bringing it up the floor. And that one tipped and stolen away by the Spartans. Nice play again by Kleindentz. She's made some good plays here in the second half. Even though it's been a tough ball game for the Spartans, still battling. Nice tip there defensively. Tiana Hamilton, she's going to be called for the foul. The freshman getting some playing time for Coach Dugan. We talked about it earlier in the game. These girls are playing some really good basketball right now for A-Town, as that play, it will be, once again, another Spartan basketball. And they could be a team that makes a lot of noise here, this area of the state, come playoff time. Kleindentz puts up the shot on the baseline. That one's no good. 1 minute to go here in our fourth quarter. 61-13. Neither team has scored, by the way, here in the fourth quarter. Addison Anderson, right corner, three! And she will change that as Addison Anderson. She must have heard me. She wanted somebody to score here in this quarter. 3 up and in. Addison Anderson with 5 points off the bench. And it's 64-13. Putting up the shot, no, but a foul is called. And with under a minute to go, the running clock will stop for the free throws. Anna Servin picking up the foul. Jersey Jones to the line, where she will shoot 2. She is scoreless here in the game. The freshman shot up off the back rim, no good. And she'll have one more. Second free throw on the way. That one up and good. Jersey Jones on the scoreboard. 1 point for the Spartans. 64-14. 20 seconds to go. And you got to give a lot of credit to Coach Dugan and the A-Town girls basketball team here. They did not let up. They were up 46-9 and kind of kept the pedal to the metal here. That has led to this 50-point lead here and a 50-point win as a shot goes up at the buzzer. Off the back rim, no, by Madison McGrew, and that'll do it. 64-14 our final score as the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans cruising to the victory. And we will have our boys game coming up here in just a little while. Let's do a look at some of the scoring numbers before we sign off here. Scoring leader for the ball game and for the A-Town Tornadoes, the victors here in this one, Kennedy Quinn. Again, she's just a freshman, folks, and she had 25 points, 20 of those coming in the first half. Kennedy Quinn, the star of the show here today, but right behind her was Haley Redding. She put up a pretty good outing there, 16 points for Haley. It was 6 points for Emma Gunther, 4 points for Avery Stiegel, 4 points for Taylor Ford, 5 points for Addison Anderson in the cleanup duty, and then it was 2 points for Miley Weber, 2 points also for Caden Quinn. Her number got lost in the shuffle there, but Caden Quinn also putting in 2 points for the A-Town Tornadoes, who once again win this one 64-14. Let's take a look at the Bushnell-Prairie City girls. Their scoring leader was Justice Kleindenst. She finished with 6 points, 5 points for Abby Nelson and Sierra Shannon, the only other Spartan to score here in the ball game, and she had 2 points. As we've got a 15-minute-ish intermission. The teams have taken the floor here. The boys have taken the floor, at least, for Bushnell-Prairie City High School. They haven't started the clock quite yet. Once they start the clock, I might try to sign off there, but do got a couple of live reads to do before I sign off, so let's do a couple of those, finish up those live reads we were talking about. This game brought to you by Pond Plus. They are proud to have served the Macomb and the surrounding area for over 20 years, providing cash for most items of value. Pond Plus, the area's largest seller of used items, including firearms. They also provide on-site jewelry repairs, open 9 to 5, Monday through Saturday. They have a great selection of jewelry, electronics, tools, video games, located at 324 West Jackson Street in Macomb, between the Airco and the Taco Bell. This game also brought to you by Sports Corner at 124, Macomb's original local sports bar. Sports Corner at 124 with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcasts at Sports Corner at 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drinks and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph in Macomb. And I do believe that is all she wrote here. Oh, no, one more here. One more read before we sign off. This game also brought to you by Community News Brief. For all your local news, subscribe to the Community News Brief Weekly Edition, mailed directly to your home every Friday as an option. If you'd like to receive it Monday and Wednesday edition, you can do that by email. All of that, for just $42 a year or $38 per year if you're 65 or older. Single copies can be purchased at select locations in Bushnell, Colchester, and also in Blandonsville. Post-game sponsor brought to you by JoJo's Gaming Parlor. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and your chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Their events live on the big screen, so shout out if you're watching us there. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell, and cheer the Spartans on to victory. Well, it wasn't a victory for the Spartans in this one. The A-Town Tornadoes dominating the ball game, 64-14. But we'll see if the boys can get the job done here. Make it a little split, or if A-Town will sweep the night here. Good crowd on hand. They are filing in. I'm going to take a quick time out here. We're going to end our stream. We do have the stream for our second game up on our homepage, so you can go sit there in the waiting room. Just click on that link to the Varsity boys game, which is about to get underway here. So we will have the broadcast of the A-Town versus Bushnell-Prairie City boys basketball game here in just a matter of moments. So make sure you join us right here on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.